Action! Hello!
Morning!
Good morning.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Welcome back, Sarah. Welcome back. Right, guys, so what we're going to talk about today. Do you like the accent then?
What was it supposed to be?
I have no idea, I don't know.
Oh.
I said I wanted 50 cars, not 49 and a half.
Sean Bean.
That's not Sean Bean, is it? Is that Christopher
Eccleston
or something like that?
Oh, sorry.
I wanted 50 cars, not 49 and a half. Sounds like him in my... Anyway, so what we're going to talk about. I did a blog post and an article writtenness for LinkedIn this morning. An article writtenness. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I wrote an article for LinkedIn this morning, which I've obviously shared onto my blog as well.
In which his grammar was a bit better than his English language speech.
Do you think?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Is. It's leaning again. It's tilting. You're gonna have to just hold it. I think.
Holding it.
Yeah. Right. So, and what we're talking about is what like really super successful people do. What's their daily rituals? Because this is the stuff that makes the biggest difference. Do you know? The fact that...
The little things.
Yeah, and the fact that people are really can be super successful, you know, they can live a really fulfilled life, they can earn big income or, you know, build big businesses or, you know, just have a really rich life. Do you know, rich, I'm not talking necessarily wealth, I'm talking just a rich, happy, fulfilled life. Is, do you know, everyone's got the same amount of hours in the day, everyone's got the same daylight, nighttime. Do you know, everything's the same. Why is it that some can like really maximise and get the best from their days when others just can't seem to make ends meet? And what I've kind of looked around and did a bit of research into, should we just lift it because it's actually dropping as well? What I did a little bit of research and discovered, well, not necessarily discovered, but what I've just found is that there is common traits that like really super successful people all have. And actually started to look and cross-reference them back into things that I've applied in my life and how it's changed my life when you actually look at how these implementations work. And there's lots. I mean, I've go and have a look at it. You know, you go to the blog, go to joncovey.com/blog. It's the latest one. It's called 5 tips to getting the best from your life or super successful life or something like that. I forget the name of it. But we're gonna have a look at it. But what we'll do is just cover them really quickly. So the 5 that we talked about in there, I thought I would go in then. The 5 we talked about in there was one of the traits that I find that it's dropping again. It's dropping again.
All right, love.
Oh dear. If it's not running out of space, it's running out of juice and stickiness. Right, let's be quick. Okay, so the first one I talked about was that really super successful people tend to get up early. You know, like the earliest I found someone, and I forget what the name were now. I should actually probably write it down. But one of the first ones I found is they get up at 3:30 in the morning. Now, I mean, I think that's just insane, but it works for them. 3:30 in the morning seems a little bit for me. But what I've found is that most super successful people get up early. You know, they get up at 5:30, they get up at 6, some get up at 4:30, some at 3:30. I mean, we did change this ourselves, and in the real summertime, that's going to drop that any minute. In the real summertime, we tend to get up at around 5:30. When it's dark, it's still a little bit dark at the minute. It tends to be more 6 o'clock. But do you know, just by getting up earlier, just by getting up that extra few hours or that extra hour, makes such a big difference to how productive your day can be. Massively so. The second thing that they do is they meditate. And we introduced this into our life probably, a year ago? And it just definitely helps. You know, it clears the mind, keeps you focused, and it helps in so many different ways. It does help you to sleep, it does help you to stay focused, it does help with relationships. It doesn't help with your phone that keeps on falling down though, because that's driving me slightly insane. It does help with all that stuff. Another thing that I found that a lot of successful people do is they do exercise daily, and generally they do it in the morning. You know, get it out of the way, do it in the morning, wake up the metabolism, kickstart your body, get yourself fired up, ready to take the day on ahead.
It fills you with energy, and there's no point filling yourself with energy just before you go to bed.
This is very true. This is very true. Plus, do you really want to be in a gym at tea time when everyone's in a gym at tea time? You're never going to get to use anything. So definitely do it in the morning. Another thing that really super successful people do is they read. Do you know, one of the things, it's driving me nuts, this. One of the things that I used to hate was reading. But I absolutely love it now. I get quite frustrated if I can't chuck in at least 20 minutes a day. But like really super successful people, what I tend to find is that they read 4 to 5 books a month. 4 to 5 books a month. That's more books in a month than most people read in a year. 5 years for some. So reading is really, really important to do. And the final thing is they don't get distracted. Do you know, they have a plan, they have an agenda, they know exactly what their day is going to look like. The average person now gets distracted approximately every 11 minutes. Top super successful people don't allow that to happen because they protect their time. Do you know, go and read the blog, check it out, leave a comment on it, share it, tweet me at Jon_Covey. I'm going to go and see if I can sort out this super glue because it's not working very well. Final thought, have you got anything to add?
Final thought, give it a go. You won't know until you try.
Final thought, just do it. I'm sloping. Right, good day guys.
Bye.